Hi there. I just wanted to share a little bit of information about how we've gone about customizing our Hogwarts Express. So you can see the Hogwarts Express here. This is the version that I've been working on, and I found some other people's videos on YouTube really useful. Lots of people have shared how they've added a motor and they've managed to make it remote controlled, which I've already done. So I've put the motor in here, and I've got one of the new Bluetooth powered up remote control systems in here to get the motorized thing working. And the other thing that I've done is I've put magnets on, the magnet couplings on, rather than those little Technic pins, because I found that much more preferable to the version they've got on there at the moment. And it also means that me and my kids can play with all our other trains with this, and we can attach different wagons and different trucks and different carriages without worrying about whether they've got a magnetic coupling or not. But the thing that I really wanted to talk about was the driving rods that we've done on this train. You might be able to see here. So I just want to take the picture of the original version of the train as it's built out the box. And this is a great little train. I really like the loco and the train that you get here. There was a few things that I was a little bit annoyed about, or thought could be tweaked a bit better. One of the things is that you've got this driving rod here, and that's nothing like a steam locomotive at all. And I was a bit miffed about that. Obviously, Lego have got to build this set so that it's affordable, so that there's not a large number of pieces there. But I thought, well, can we do a little bit better? And the other thing is that they've got these pieces here on the front bogie, which are meant to simulate the steam cylinder at the front. And they're attached to the front bogie, and that's completely wrong. Obviously, your steam cylinders here would be actually attached to the frame of the engine there. They would not move with the front bogie. So there's the gauntlet thrown in terms of how I'm going to go about customizing this locomotive. So I'm sharing this because it took about 3 or 4 goes, and I did a lot of looking around on the internet, as you do, trying to work out how I was going to do this. And I looked at various people who shared their own creations and their own way of doing it, and I looked at how the Emerald Knight works as well. And I tried a version with the Emerald Knight typical way of working, but I was getting these side pieces sticking out quite a long way, too far really. And the other thing was, it was fouling against the front bogie here. If you have these in too close, it hits the front bogie, and when you go around a corner, that gets stuck, the wheels jam. So that was no good either. And I ended up with this system where I've used Technic elements to create the cylinder. So you might be able to see just about here, I've got these Technic elements coming down here and around, and then they're attached underneath. If I take this out, you can see that they're attached to a sort of Technic brick with the holes in there, and then you've got the beams attached through there, and then your rods work like that. The other thing I needed to do was to move the simple kind of coupling from being near the top there to nearer the bottom, and the way that I did that was just by a 4-axle or a 4-unit long axle piece. Oops. Put that on there, and then just use a little half bushing to connect it on. So that's version 4 of what I've done. I'm not 100% happy with it. I would have liked it if I could have kept the red stripes on the original sticker there in some way, but this is a reasonable compromise for me. It's rather than being 10 wide, it's kind of 9 wide because these are offset. I did have a version, like I say earlier on, and it was 10 wide, and that just looked out of proportion. It was just too chunky out here, sticking out. So there we go. I've made some videos of the train going around the track, and I'll add them at the end of this little clip. If you'd like to know a bit more how I've done this, I can put some more information on, but I thought I'd just put this out there as it is now, and see if anyone leaves any comments, suggests they'd like to see a bit more, in which case I'll make another little video. Okay, thanks very much. Cheers.